What's up, everybody? This is Highwind, and today we are going to do one of my bigger collections. Next to my PC collection, my PS2 collection is my biggest one. I hope to one day have every game for the system, at least for the North American versions of games. So this is going to be a lot more lengthy of a video, so I'm not going to talk too much about each game. There's a lot I have played, a lot I haven't played. So without further ado, we're going to just start. These are kind of in reverse order, but that's just because, as you can see, I have a lot. It extends onto the other side of the shelf over here. So, start out with Dead to Rights. Never played it. Dark Watch, did play it, half decent. Dark Cloud 2, played it. I enjoyed it. Dark Cloud 1, apparently still has my name on it. It took me a long time to get a new copy of that. Very good game. Crash Nitro Kart, didn't play it. Cold Fear, I've never personally played it, but I sat around with a friend and watched him finish it. It was very Resident Evil, pretty much gave the same vibes. Champions Return to Arms, played this a lot back in the day when I was hanging out with one of my friends. Same with the original Champions Norath. And most of these are like my original copies. And there are a bunch of newer ones, but a lot of these are my original copies from when I was a teenager. Call of Duty 3, I actually like this version of the game. It plays very well. Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter. I've never actually played that. The Bouncer, decent game. Boogie, I've got this on this system and I think on the DS as well. I've never played either one. Blowout, know nothing about this game. Blood Will Tell, apparently this is one of my rarest games in my PS2 collection, most expensive ones. Last I checked, it was $300 plus. Great game. If you can find it cheap, pick it up, no hesitation. Black, this is basically a first-person shooter that is all Hollywood and Michael Bay explosions. It was good. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, Barbarian, I've never actually played this, but it looks decent. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I have played this through and through a few times with friends. ATV Off-Road Fury 4, I've never played it. Up until like recently, I didn't know they made multiple ones of these. And here's the third game. The second game. And the only one I've actually played is this one. This is one of my first PS2 games. And then we've got American Chopper 2 Full Throttle and American Chopper. I have not played either of these. For some reason, I can't find too many listings for them, but they look decent for what they are. 187 Ride or Die, I have not played this either. 007 Agent Under Fire, great game. This is one of the first like 5 PS2 games I ever played. I'm still trying to find certain ones that just seem to be evading me completely. Dot Hack Infection, this is the part 1 of the original series. I don't have 2, 3, or 4. I wish I did, but great game. And then we've got GU Volume 2 Reminisce. I do have this on PC and on Switch, and the original Volume 1. Good games. My sister got them for me. The years when they came out as Christmas or birthday gifts, they were very fun to play. A shame I never actually went and picked up the third one. But now that I have it on Switch and that, I won't worry too much about it. Next up, we've got Ghostbusters, the video game. This is really rough, and I really wish they would have taken a little bit more time to actually make it really good. Still fun to play, but not as good as you'd want it to be. The Getaway Black Monday, I have never actually played this. And the original Getaway, I have played this a little bit. They're not bad. The original one was rough, but I mean, games at this point in time were real rough. George of the Jungle, Search for the Secret. Bought it due to cheapness and the fact that I do like George of the Jungle. Genji, Dawn of the Samurai. Excellent game. Very short game, but it's really well represented and done. Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. Great game, especially if you've got friends. Future Tactics, The Uprising. I've never actually played this. Demon Stones, this is a Forgotten Realms title for D&D. Actually not bad. The story's pretty good. Final Fantasy 12, the Collector's Edition, the Steelbox version. I begged my mother to buy me this for Christmas one year, and she actually paid off and grabbed it rather than just the classic. It's getting a little rough, but I mean, it's old. Final Fantasy X-2, I traded my original Game Boy Advance and got this and $20 in return. It was right after I bought my SP. Final Fantasy X, loved it, played it all the way through multiple times. Dynasty Tactics 2, I've never played this or the original Tactics. One of my favorite PS2 games, and one of the ones I swear my PS2 is going to burn out with. Dragon Quest VII, Journey of the Cursed King. My sister got this for me because she knew I was a big Dragon Quest fan, and at this point I never played 7. So when 8 was announced, she's like, "Do you want it?" Like, yes. I played this through and through multiple times. I played it twice on the 3DS, hoping that one day we'll see a couple of the DS versions and 3DS versions move to Switch, but I'm doubting it. And now for a lot of Dragon Ball Z. There's only one Dragon Ball Z title that's not in this pile, and it comes later just because everything's in alphabetical order in some way or other. But we have Dragon Ball Z Sagas, one of the worst games ever. It was it's a hack and slash basically, but it is horrible. My sister got it for me. I played it all the way through and never got rid of it. One of my favorite ones, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. I like this one. I played it an awful lot. Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I never actually played this one because I did not care for the Tenkaichi series, so I only just recently got that one. I've had Tenkaichi 1 for a long time. I don't care for them. The one that I really like is Budokai 3. Most of my friends stopped playing with me because I got so good at it. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. If you don't play the story mode, it's a very good game. The story mode is like a board game, and it takes flipping forever to play. The original Budokai, great game for what it was. Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. I only just recently picked this up, but I had played it when my sister bought it many moons ago. Very fun game. It gives a nice, more information on like Vincent and whatnot. And now we've got Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition. My sister gave me this one because I think it was this one, or it was the original, because she went and bought, no, it was the original because she went and bought this one. I just recently picked this one up. This is the original. This is basically playing Japanese hard mode. The special edition had more stuff in it and a little bit easier for the North American audience. Devil May Cry 2, I have played that. The original Devil May Cry, I've played this quite a bit. Two more games I really like on the system. Destroy All Humans 2, I've never finished. I'm waiting for the remaster of it. And Destroy All Humans 1, I finished this on PS2 and on with the remaster. And then we've got Death by Degrees. This is featuring Anna Williams from Tekken. It's not a bad game. It's not what one would expect out of it, but it was really good. It had X-ray kills and breaking bones, and I don't see it very often out in the wild, so it's a great thing to have, because I can say, been there, done that, and played it all the way through, and it's half decent. Next up, we've got Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. I haven't played it, but I hear it's amazing, and everybody really wants a remaster of it. Kingdom Hearts 2, I've actually finished this all the way through on Lion mode, whatever the hardest difficulty is. Didn't actually find it all that difficult. Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories. I still prefer the Game Boy Advance version, but this was a really good improvement. The original Kingdom Hearts, the oldest sister got this one for me because I couldn't find it anywhere for the longest time. The original Killzone, I haven't played it, but it looks good. Kill Switch, never played it. Tango Master of Bushido, again, any samurai-based game. I've never actually played this one, but any samurai-based game I will gladly pick up. Kessen, I do believe it's pronounced. I've never played this, but it looks fun. Katamari Damacy. I used to annoy my first roommate with the music with this. I used to play it on a surround sound system and just destroy the ears. Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights. Really good racing game. I liked that before I started playing the Need for Speed Underground. Jet X2O, never played it. It's in one of my recent pickup videos. Jackass the game, sealed still, so I've never played it. Ico, I've never played this one. Disney's The Haunted Mansion, I've never played it. I didn't even know that there was a movie made out of that, or a game made out of that movie. Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life Special Edition. I'm not so sure what's special about it, but I have no clue. I think this still has. I thought it had the original owner's receipt in it still, but I guess it doesn't anymore. I've never actually played it. Gun, I've 100% of this several times. It's a great game. I wish they would remake it. Remake it, not remaster it, but remake it. Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Guitar Hero 2. Guitar Hero Encore Rocks of the 80s. The big red line is actually from my game store. That was how they determined that the game was only going to be 99 cents. Guitar Hero Aerosmith and the original Guitar Hero. Oddly enough, I've never played the original Guitar Hero. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I spent so much time on this. I just recently played the remaster on Switch and absolutely loved it. This is the only game where I got stuck at 99% because something I didn't do that needed to be done during this certain parts of the story I didn't know about, and I'm not about to restart it again to do it on this version. But I did on the Switch version. Vice City from the double pack. If I ever find a proper Vice City, it'll get replaced. Grand Theft Auto 3, great game. Both it and Vice, I first played them on PC. I only just recently picked them up for this system. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, one of the first PS3 or PS2 games I played. I loved it, but I couldn't. I was young and I couldn't get into the simulation aspect. GoldenEye Rogue Agent, decent, but not as good as like some of the other ones. God of War 2, loved it. I've never finished it. God of War 1, I have finished this numerous times on numerous systems. And then Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Another game I have never played, but I've always wanted it, and I could only ever find it on the Xbox or the GameCube. And then when I saw it on PC or PS2, I was like, yes, I need that. One of these days I intend to sit down and play it in full. Maybe see what it's all about. It looks like an RTS with goblins. I like goblins. Next, we've got Power Drone. I've never played it. I've heard of it a few times. I do believe a racer kind of like, I wanted to say Velocity X, but I don't think that's actually Jet X or something like that. Pirates Legend of the Black Buccaneer. I've never played this one, but I have played Legends of the Black Cat, I think it was. I'm still looking for it. Orphan Scion of Sorcery. I've never played it, but it looks really good for the time. One I'm really happy about is The Operative No One Lives Forever. I found this dirt flippin' cheap, and I do have them as executables on my desktop or on my computer. But to have an actual physical copy of the game is real awesome. Hopefully I can find the second one. Stuck together, don't know why. Oh, it's really sticky. Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. This isn't even in here correct. It's upside down. I want to assume that was from... Oh, that's just been water damaged. That's not from me. Regardless, I bought it because I've never played it, and I would like to sit down and play the second one and the fourth one, because I have the third one on PC. But I want them all on console if I can get them on there. I have to do some major cleanup on these things. That water damage is outrageous. The original Onimusha, great game. I do believe the full title is Onimusha Warlords. I didn't play this version. I played the remaster, which is really good. Oni, I've only played it so far. It's a third-person shooter. It didn't captivate me. Okami, I am looking for the Switch version now. I think there's a physical for the Switch, but this is a great game. Mine is bugged. I got to the very end, finished the final boss, and during the final, just before the final cinematic, or the final credits rolled, crashed, which I've never, at that point, never seen on my PlayStation before. Odin Sphere, great game. I picked this up not too long ago. I've played a bit of the Vita remake, and when I saw this dirt cheap, I just had to grab it. Need for Speed Underground, what more can I say about it? It's great. Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2. Haven't actually played it. I haven't actually played the first one either. Brave Fencer Musashi. It's the sequel to the original one. The final fights irks me, and to this day it still haunts me how easy it was, but time consuming. Picked that up one summer when we were in Edmonton. Mojo, I've never played. One of my absolute favorite PS2 games, and one of the very first ones that I ever played at my aunt and uncle's, was Mr. Mosquito. Very hard game to find. Somebody that was stealing from me actually bought it for me as a story of stealing from you, and I got a caught gift, and I've kept it around ever since. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. I like the PSP version of this better, but this is still pretty fun. Midnight Club 2. I could have swore I had the first game, but I might be on crack and not realize it. Mercenary 2, World in Flames. I would recommend playing the PS2 or the original Xbox version because they seem to play just a whole lot better than the next gen after version and the PC version, which I remember being just an absolute mess. The original Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. God, did my mother hate this game. Even on a low roar on my TV, a helicopter goes flying by and I'm getting yelled at 3 in the morning for it being too loud. Thankfully, she bought me a TV with a headphone jack, so it didn't happen for too long after that. But it's a great game, a must-have on either PS2 or Xbox. Mega Man X Command Mission. It's Mega Man X in an RPG. It is excellent. I've never finished it. I got to a certain point and I just didn't have the patience and went and played something else. Medal of Honor Vanguard. Good game. Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Okay game. Medal of Honor Frontline. Love this. This is one, again, one of the first... Actually, this is the first shooter I played on PS2 when it came out. Absolutely loved it. Medal of Honor European Assault. After Frontline, they kind of just sort of went downhill in my opinion. Maximo Army of Zen. I've never played this. I'm looking for I think the first one or the second one. I cannot remember. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. I do not like Max Payne 2 at all. It was too long and too boring. The original Max Payne. Absolutely loved this. I didn't finish it on PS2. I finished it on PC. The Mark of Cree. I've never played this. I've always wanted to, so I picked it up, and I just have to get the old PS2 out one of these days. The Legend of Zelda. Blah. The Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. An excellent RPG based on the Lord of the Rings franchise. It happens parallel to the movies, and I actually really liked it because it took away from what the movie or what the movies were, and just felt more natural to me, if you will. I think it's on. I don't know if it's on GameCube, but I'm pretty sure it's on the Xbox as well. It's a great game. If you like Final Fantasy, pick it up. It's awesome. You can even, when you start getting further into the game, you can even go back and play as the bosses and the enemies, and try to foil the story rather than trying to be the heroes the whole time. It's real fun. Whew, almost done. I told you this is a long one. You think this is bad? My PC one would probably take me at least an hour to go through because there is just lots. Because that was my main system for the longest time. Okay, continuing on. We've got Sonic the Mega Collection Plus. I buy the Sonic games on any platform that it comes on just because of how much I love them. I've never played this one because I've got like the PSP one, I've got the Switch collections, I've got them on PC, I've got them basically everywhere. Sonic Heroes, I've never played this, and I don't think I will because I've seen people's distaste for it, I guess. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I've not played. I just picked that up. I've never played it on here. I've only played it on the Vita. The Sims Busting Out. I actually have not played this version. I played the Game Boy Advance version first, and it sucked. Simpsons Road Rage. Loved it. When I saw it on that it was cheap, I grabbed it up real quick. The Simpsons Skateboarding. I'm not even going to go into that. Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. Found this for $8 at Value Village and picked it up because I knew it was an expensive game. It's recent. I was playing the Vita version before I played this one, before I even had it. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. This would be the third game in the series. I've been playing it on Switch. The only other time I've played it on PS2 is when I bought it for my sister for, I believe it was for her birthday. Shadow of the Colossus. I have played and finished this all the way through. I wish they'd make more games like this because I absolutely loved it. No enemies, just a big open world, and you just basically did boss battles. It was fun. Kind of sounds like a Souls-like game, but not a lot of dying in it. Shadow of Rome, excellent game. I really enjoyed this. I would love to see that this gets either a sequel or a remake or a remaster, because this was awesome. I love the gladiatorial battle. 7 Samurai 20XX, not the greatest game out there. It actually irked me quite a bit because you have to get cheap in the game in order to actually do anything. Scarface, The World Is Yours. Basically it's GTA with Scarface. Samurai Warriors 2, Extreme Legends. I don't know what makes it extreme. I think they just added a whole whack ton of stuff to it. Fun game though. Samurai Warriors 2, Empires. Good game. This was more focused on taking over all of Japan. Samurai Warriors 2, great game. The original Samurai Warriors. I've never actually played this one. I started with 2, I do believe, and Dynasty Warriors. Sly, Steel Lancer Arena International. Hate this game. It's got some good music in it, but I hate this game. It is balls hard. Romancing Saga, good game. I rented it, and then I ended up buying the copy I rented. It was fun. Rogue Galaxy, another game that needs a remaster for the Switch. It's a very fun game. It's by Level 5 did it, I do believe. I had a lot of fun with it. Rock Band. What can I say about Rock Band? Jet Li's Rise to Honor. Not a bad game, not a good game. I got it for 99 cents one year. They had EB Games up in where I was living up here in Canada. They had like 1,000 copies and were just trying to get rid of the dang things. And now I see that it sells no more than between $5 and $10. So I at least got a steal on it. Resident Evil Outbreak. I do believe this is File 1. It's fun, but without the online stuff, it's not worth even trying. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. They need to remake this because this is a quintessential Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4. The only game I have ever thrown out a window. I was so used to playing like Code Veronica and then 3, 2, 1 that when I switched to this, I could not get into that third-person perspective, so I just hucked out my bedroom window in the middle of winter. The unboxing the other day after Christmas. I had to climb all the way through our backyard, and we had, I want to say about 20, 30 feet snow hills out there. I had to go collect it. After that, I can't get enough of this game. I absolutely love it now. It's one of my favorites next to 7 and Village. Red Dead Revolver, excellent game. Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk. I just recently picked this up. I think it's an arcade fight game. Rayman Arena. Never played it. Don't know what it's about. Raw Danger. You do extreme disasters in this and trying to survive them. I've never actually sat down to play it. Project Snowblind. I like this game. I like the fact that it graphically and mechanically it pushed the PS2 quite hard. It kept me going for a while, except for the one day I got a migraine because of the actual snowblind effect in the game. But still, very fun game. It's on Xbox as well, and PC, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think you can find it easily for PC now. Almost done. We're getting real close. We're already at like the 25-minute mark at this point. Next up, we've got Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm surprised my copy exists. Me and my one friend, we played this through just like crazy. Great game. The original Battlefront, I've never actually played this one. I think I only just recently picked that up too. Star Trek Encounters, never played it. Star Ocean Till the End of Time, I have played it. I don't think I've finished it, but it's a really good game. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, I've never actually played it. Spy Hunter 2, again, never played it. Soul Calibur 3, I've played this all the way through many times. Soul Calibur 2, I've played this through so many times. This is actually my favorite Soul Calibur. The Soul Calibur 6 is actually, or is it 6? Yeah, it's 6. That was pretty fun too. The Scorpion King, never played it. The Sopranos Road to Respect, decent, but not fully what I was expecting out of a game based on the series. But I've never actually really fully watched the series all the way through either. We've got Tekken Tag Tournament, still sealed. Tekken 5, love Tekken 5. Tekken 4, still sealed. I've played both Tag Tournament and 4 in the arcade, so I didn't feel the need to open them. Swashbucklers, Blue vs. Gray, did not care for it. Super Monkey Ball Adventure, I've never played that. I did play the Switch version, which was fun. Super Dragon Ball Z, this is basically, this is made by the guys who made Street Fighter 2, I do believe. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It plays well, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Suikoden 4, love this game. I'm so glad I have it. It's expensive now, but it's fun. The opening title song is extremely well done and catchy. Starsky and Hutch, never played it. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, great game. If you have never played this, I would recommend it because it has an alternate ending to what we all know, and the alternate ending will shock you. And it's also got a 2-player fighting game on it, which is odd but fun. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, again, I've never actually played it, but it looks excellent. It's raining like cats and dogs out there. Actually, it's hailing now by the looks of things. Test Drive, great game. I played Test Drive 3 first. Test Drive Unlimited, excellent game. I'm so looking forward to Solar Crown. Tony Hawk's Project 8, I've never actually played it. Tony Hawk's Underground, this copy doesn't actually work in my PS2, but I have played it. Underground 2, I have played this through and through. True Crime Streets of LA, excellent game. I really wish I could find a PC copy. Same with True Crime New York City. I love this game despite how bad it was compared to the original. Wild Arms 3, excellent game. I really would like to find more. Worms 3D, I've never played it. Worms Forts Under Siege, I've never played it. As far as I'm concerned, when the Worms franchise went 3D, that's where I stopped caring. I'm a big Worms 2 person, so when they released some of the newer ones, like World Party and I don't know which one I'm thinking of here. It's rather new, but it's a pseudo 2D. It's 2.5D, and it plays really well. X-Men Legends, I've never actually played this, but I've heard it's really fun. Yakuza, I was the only person in my city, apparently, to pre-order this when it came out. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It is an excellent game. If you want to play it, I recommend going and playing Kiwami. And then again, I was the only person in my city to pre-order this. Because at that time, pre-orders were only being done by EB Games, and we only had one during the PS2 era. And I was the only one to pre-order. I couldn't understand why. I never actually finished this version. I have finished Kiwami 2, which is another excellent game. But I didn't think I'd be the only person to ever just play a game, or pre-order a game. But that's the entire PS2 collection as of now. Thanks for sticking around and watching with.